ready? Or okay. Well, my name's Alona. I go to Penn Hills. I'm a senior, and I am here with Miss Caesar from Carlow, and we're going to be talking about the institution of which she works at. Is that good? Okay. All right. So number one, what is the student to professor ratio?
Yeah, so our professor to student ratio at Carlow is actually 1 to 10. So for every 10 students on our campus, there's one faculty member to really, shape your experience and mentor you. Having small class sizes puts students at such an advantage because the students really get to know their professors and their professors get to know them on a first name basis. And they get to learn the students' skills that can then turn into really strong letters of recommendation when they're ready to graduate.
Okay. Um, what are the most popular majors at your campus?
Yeah, so all of our majors are really strong. I'm just going to preface that. But our top majors currently are early childhood education, biology. We have a lot of great concentrations within biology, and then nursing and psychology. With early childhood education, what I think is so unique is that we have a campus school right on our campus. So students have the opportunity to really see what it's like on the opposite side of the desk very early on in early childhood education before they're even out student teaching and gaining that experience. Like I said, with biology, we do have many different concentrations, including perfusion technology. We're one of very limited schools that offers cardiovascular perfusion within the biology degree. Human biology, the list kind of goes on and on with bio, but we have very amazing state-of-the-art labs in our AJP Science Center that our students get to experience working in, as well as great research opportunities, of course, in the surrounding area of our campus in Pittsburgh. With nursing, we have an amazing Celtic Simulation Center for Innovative Learning. It's a mouthful, but we kind of abbreviate that to CECL. It's essentially our nursing skills lab, beautiful state-of-the-art space that our students get to practice on and practice in before they're in their several different clinical rotations. Psychology, we do offer 3 concentrations: crisis and trauma, child development, and many different opportunities, of course, with gaining field experiences in the surrounding area of Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Question number 3. Oh my God. What is your diversity initiative?
Yeah, so something that I personally love about Carlow is our diversity and inclusion initiatives that we have, as well as our commitment to service in the community. Carlow was founded by the Sisters of Mercy in 1929, so we are a Catholic university, although we do accept any student no matter their religious affiliation or background. So we're a very welcoming campus. But we are rooted in Catholic tradition and, really giving back to the community and just being very welcoming of people that might be different than one another. So we have an amazing Center for Diversity and Inclusion, and they offer great seminars, professional development, amazing opportunities to communicate with students, faculty, and staff about diversity and inclusion. They have celebrations for different, different celebrations of those that are diverse from one another. So great opportunities there, as well as our social justice initiatives to get students better connected in the community and with those that might be different than themselves. So there's awesome opportunities to learn more, to grow at Carlow, and we welcome everyone no matter their differences on our campus.
Good. Okay. Number 4, how do you assist in freshman acclimation? Yeah, acclimation to college life.
Yes. So at Carlow, what I will say is when we welcome a student to campus, we welcome them with open arms. We're very excited to welcome our incoming students. And I'm sorry, my phone is ringing, of course, during the interview. But what I was saying is we do welcome students with open arms to campus. We celebrate them and their decision to join our Carlow community. And we know that students experience many different emotions when transitioning from high school to college. There's a lot that goes into that, and we acknowledge that at Carlow. So we offer many different transition events to get students better acclimated to our community. That includes, new student orientation, where students learn about the different departments on our campus, the different resources and individuals that can get them better connected. And then within orientation as well, there's opportunities for fun events too, for students to mingle and get to know one another. Beyond new student orientation, every single student attends our course in the fall semester. It's called Connecting to Carlow. And it sounds exactly like what it is, connecting to Carlow. So students kind of expand their knowledge from new student orientation about the resources on our campus. And all of our students actually participate in Mercy Service Day as part of that class. So that's a service learning event where our freshman class goes out into the community together and gives back to a variety of different places within Pittsburgh. So service learning is huge. Giving back to the community is huge. We find that as a great bonding experience for all of our new students coming in and a part of their transition as well. So there are many different supports on our campus and ways to connect you to campus as you transition to Carlow.
Okay. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Number 5. How much does your university cost? Like dorms, food plans, tuition, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for this upcoming school year, tuition, room and board, so your meal plan and your room, we're at $45,018. Now I tell students, do not let that scare you. Do not let that price scare you, because that is before financial aid is taken into account. So we encourage every single student to file their FAFSA. It's that free application for federal student aid, and it opens on October 1st of the senior year. So you can file as early as fall of your senior year for financial aid. What the FAFSA does is it basically will help determine what you're eligible for federal loans, grants, so like a Pennsylvania state grant, which is similar to a scholarship that you don't have to pay back after you graduate, work study eligibility. All of that will come into play in terms of determining what the final cost will be. What I love about Carlow as well, and I know I've been saying this a lot, but we really are a close-knit community. And because of that, students have a really strong support system while they go through the admissions process. So every single student, when you apply, you are assigned an enrollment counselor who walks you every single step of the way from the time you apply all the way up until move-in day. You can't escape us. We're there for you. So we'll walk you through the financial aid process and all of your options that you have. So that way when you show up to campus on move-in day, you're ready to go and you're confident in your decision. So we'll help you every step of the way when it comes to financial aid.
So with that, did that go with the amount? Did that partake with the in-state students or out-of-state?
Yeah, so because we're a Catholic school, that's the rate across the board. So that's the price for all students.
Question number 6. What is the percentage of students that land a job right out of college?
I think this is a pretty awesome statistic. So at Carlow, we have a 97% job placement rate among graduates, and that also includes graduates that decide to go on to graduate school up to 6 months after graduation. So that's pretty amazing that our students, 97% of them, are either landing employment or continuing their education in a master's degree program up to 6 months after they graduate.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people. What is the SAT and or ACT scores that are needed?
Yeah, so this is kind of a tricky question because Carlow really, we're trying to meet the needs of students during COVID right now. So we have found that At least for the past year, it's been sort of difficult for students to get into an SAT or ACT exam. So we're being very accommodating of that. We actually established a test optional opportunity this year. So students don't have to apply with test scores if they do not want to. I will say there are certain majors that do require a weighted cumulative GPA end of junior year in order to be admitted without test scores. And your enrollment counselor can kind of guide you and inform you what that criteria is, but we are not requiring test scores this year, which is pretty amazing and really accommodating to our students during this very crazy and difficult time.
Because I heard a lot of colleges are doing that just because of COVID. So that is good. Question number 8. Are there any scholarship opportunities?
Yes, there are. So every single traditional first-year student that applies to Carlow is given a merit scholarship when they're admitted. So we review for scholarships kind of simultaneously with admission. So for this current year, our scholarships run from $7,000 to $20,000. They're completely based off of the weighted cumulative GPA end of junior year. So that's what we're looking for to determine scholarships. And what's really nice about that merit scholarship is that scholarship money will renew every year you're at Carlow for up to 8 semesters. So a typical bachelor's degree, you'll continue to get that scholarship.
Oh, this sounds like a good school. This sound. Can I still apply?
Yeah, you can apply.
Oh. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna apply. Well, is there anything that you would like to add about your university?
Yeah, so I already mentioned a little bit about our history, that we are founded by the Sisters of Mercy, and with that comes a sense of family. We're a really close-knit family at Carlow, a sense of belonging. Like I said, we do welcome students with open arms, no matter who they are or what their backgrounds are. We really promote service learning on our campus, but we also really support student success as well. So we have a variety of different offices to support you and get you connected on campus. And you'll learn all about that through Connecting to Carlow, that freshman course I talked about earlier. But offices like the Career Development Center, the Center for Experiential Learning. So, getting out into the career field, getting internship experience, field experiences that you can put those skills on a resume. We encourage that at Carlow. And being located in Oakland, the Eds, Meds, and Tech District of the city, there is some amazing, amazing internships to get involved in that we want you to get connected to. So we have an office just for that, to get you connected to those different field experiences. The Office of Disability Services, they're there to help you as well. The Center for Academic Achievement, they offer peer and professional tutors, writing support, academic coaching. So we really want you to be successful here at Carlow. We want you to get connected to campus, get involved in clubs, get involved in community service and internships. And there are amazing offices on our campus to help you do that, so you're not alone.
I was just about to ask you about clubs. What kind of clubs do you have?
We offer clubs for anything that you are interested in. And if you don't see a club or organization that you're interested in, you have the freedoms to start your own club. That's kind of the nice thing about being a smaller university, is that you can really make your mark on our campus. So if you wanted to start up a club or organization, you can. Although we do have many different clubs and organizations, everything from our dance club, clubs specific to majors. So if you wanted to get more involved in your major and an academic area, you can do that. I think there might be even like a video game club. I heard of a ping pong club once. So there are just tons of clubs to get involved in. And every fall semester, there's an activities fair where you can kind of walk through and meet all the different organizations and sign up for the clubs you're interested in.
Okay.
Yeah, you can never be bored.
Oh, okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
Sure. So really quickly, I know I mentioned a little bit about our SAT and ACT, how we're not necessarily requiring them this year. But to apply, I should probably mention that we are located on our website, the application carlow.edu. It's completely free to apply. We're also on the Common App this year. So if you wanted to apply through the Common App, you can do that as well. If you wanted to provide test scores, if you have them, you're more than welcome to do that. We accept the ACT, SAT, and the Classic Learning Test, which is the CLT. So you can provide test scores if you want. You don't have to. And there's a place on the application to indicate that you would like to apply test optional. Like I said, you'll be assigned an enrollment counselor. That's your go-to person. We'll walk you through every step of the admission, financial aid, and transition process as you prepare to start your fall semester here at Carlow.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me and answering these questions. I appreciate it. And is this it? Is that it? Okay.
You did a great job. Thank you so much.
You got as things went on. Yeah, you were unnatural by the end. Hey, Miss
That
Smith.
was so good. Thank you so much for having us.